Shalom. Apostle coming back at you with the truth. Giving all praises to Yahweh by Shem, Yahweh Shai by Shem Kakadash. I was just going through some of the videos. Anyway, this is GMS Revelation chapter 13, chapter 9, excuse me. And I was going through the comments. There was a comment put in yesterday by Yahweh Shai's left hand. I think that's LW. I may not read the whole thing. Just let me read some of it. Can you look at the preception question? Revelation 9, verse 1, bottomless, Strong's G12. Abisos Orcus, Luke 8, verse 28 and 31. He also mentions torment, and he mentions Tobit 3, verse 8, verse 17, Tobit 8, verse 3, and Archangel is binding another spirit. Finally, Revelation 9, verse 14 and 15. We see more angels being bound. Matter of fact, let me go to that. Well, let me just read this to you. This is what kind of pissed me off. It says Jeremiah 23, verse 30, which I already know what that is. And you show you got a lot of clowns that really don't know what's going on. All right, where am I at? Where the hell am I at? Okay, wait a minute. Bear me for a minute. Okay, I got it. So I want to go to Jeremiah 23, verse 30. I already know what it says, but I'm going to read it. It says, therefore, behold, I am against the prophets, saith the Lord, that steal my words, every one from his neighbor. First of all, we can come back over here. You know, a lot of these guys read scriptures and don't have a spiritual eye. Let me go back here. Jeremiah 23, verse 30. It says, therefore declares the Lord, I am against the prophets who steal from one another's words, supposedly from me. That's not the actual breakdown of King James. Now that means Jeremiah 23 verse, and I'm gonna come back to this right here. I'm gonna entitle this video, Seeing the Scriptures with a Spiritual Eye. And the main reason why I'm saying that is because this comment right here, which this individual said he's gonna get back to me, he hasn't got back to me yet. So I'm just gonna go in. Anyway, it says, therefore declares the Lord, I am against the prophet who steals from one another's words, supposedly from me. Complete. Let me go back to King James. Therefore, behold, I am against the prophets, saith the Lord, that steal this is the Most High talking, my words, every one from his neighbor. Now, what that means is, it doesn't mean, oh, somebody broke a scripture down this way, I'm going to steal it, I'm going to wait a year, and I'm going to go ahead and break it down, and then people are going to think that the Spirit is dealing with me. But really what I did was I stole it. All right? Doesn't mean that. Stealing means, well, let's go to the Hebrew. Okay, the word is ganab, to steal, steal away, carry away, to steal, to be stolen, to steal away, to be stolen away, be brought by stealth, to go by stealth, steal away. Now, what that means is in the spirit, if you had a spiritual eye, when let me come back. I'm not going to make this long. It said, therefore, behold, I am against the prophets, saith the Lord, that steal my words, everyone from his neighbor. Well, shouldn't it say everyone from his, another prophet? Huh? It should say, according to you, therefore, behold, I am against the prophets, saith the Lord, Yahweh, that steal my words, everyone from another prophet. Don't say that. Don't say that. It means the Most High gives a prophet prophecies to tell the people, to tell the Israelites, right? Now, if he doesn't, if he says, I'm going to hold it for myself, he's stealing it from the people because he's supposed to give it to the people. Instead of him giving it to the people, he's holding it. That's what that means. It's not talking about, oh, I heard so-and-so and such break the scripture down this way, and I'm going to break it down. Well, anyway, first of all, let's say that's the case. If somebody breaks down the scripture the right way, I see it, and I say, the Most High is speaking through that man. That man's telling truth. That's a prophecy right there. And I'm gonna build on that prophecy. I'm gonna tell other people about that prophecy. To show you, man, these guys are not on any type of level. Let's go back to it. And by the way, Arnold Poland, which Nate would say you got a cool name. It said, therefore declares the Lord, I am against the prophets who steal from one another words supposedly from me. And you're stealing, he's talking to me. This guy's talking to me. Are you talking to me? Yes, I am talking to you. Let's go to this guy. Let's see where this guy's, okay, he just joined, damn. Not even 2 weeks ago. Homepage, nothing. Videos, nothing. Playlist, nothing. Channels, nothing. Nothing from nothing, leave nothing. You got to have something. You ain't got nothing. Presumptuous are they. Anyway, let me come back. The nerve of these guys. By the way, this right here, this breakdown right here, is a breakdown I did a couple of months ago. And I did breakdowns on Revelation 9, Revelation 13, Revelation this, Revelation that, going back years. So the guy obviously sat there and listened to my video in its entirely, entirely, I hope I said that right. It says, you're stealing this dissertation from Bishop Nathaniel of the IUIC. I heard this from his own mouth about 3 years ago. Talk about fulfilling prophecy. They steal from one another's words supposedly from me. Wow. First of all, I did a video, and I said in the video, I think I did it after this video, and I said in the video that Nate, as a matter of fact, let me go to that. Let me go to it. Let me go to it. See, we shouldn't even entertain stupid ass questions, man. Okay, I think I said it in this video. This is Thinking Out Loud, Revelation 9, chapter 9, ISUPK, and other topics. I put ISUPK in there because it was a whole thing with Captain Zariak calling himself breaking down Revelation 9 chapter wrong, right? Now, in this video, I said even Bishop Nathaniel, the IUIC, broke it down correct. And I did say he did go off a little bit. Like if you go back to that video that he did, where it says that John said he saw them have teeth as lions, and he showed these fighter planes or jets from World War II. John wasn't witnessing or seeing the vision of World War II. He was seeing the vision of World War I. World War I, they didn't paint teeth on the front of their jets, their dogfighters. That was in World War II. So he went off on that, okay? So, but like I said, I believe I said in this video that he did break it down correctly. And that I did say he learned it from either me or High Priest Ariah. I'm not, or both of us. I'm not sure who he can tell you the first time you heard it, but I was known for going into these breakdowns. And I got that through the spirit of High Priest Ariah. So he was part of my camp. We used to have, before we would go out and speak, we have a class for about an hour. And, you know, Apostle Kabar was there. He can tell you that. He was a witness. And then we used to go to a lot of these different breakdowns. So I'm pretty sure he got it from me first. And he could have heard it another time where High Priest Ariah went through it. Because High Priest Ariah and myself, we like to go through these hermeneutics, look that word up over and over again so it can be in your mind. Because at first you're going to take notes. But guess what? You're going to lose those notes. So if you go through these breakdowns over and over again, it's written in your mind. It's in your brain, which is in your heart. So I said either I taught him that initially, and he might have heard it again from High Priest Ariah, or maybe I never taught it to him and he heard it from High Priest Ariah. I don't know. I don't remember. He can tell you. But I do know if he didn't learn it from Ariah first, he learned it from me because I was a camp leader. He was a member of my camp and I was a teacher over him. And besides, I knew this breakdown long years before Bishop Nathaniel even came into the truth. So no, sir, you are wrong. Let me come back to this video. So no, sir, you are completely wrong. And you really don't know what's going on because like I said, I clicked on your page. You just put up a page, YouTube account. Not even, it was on the 12th. So we're talking what? What is that? 12 days ago? So you're dead wrong on what you just said, that I stole this. They said, I heard this from his own mouth about 3 years ago, talk about fulfilling prophecy. You don't know what's going on, man. Like I said, we in GMS should get in the habit of not answering questions, foolish goddamn questions, man, or questions that are off, or questions. You got guys that come to kind of pick your brain. Like they'll come to me and they'll ask me a question, and then they'll go to, let's say, Apostle Orion Mob, and they'll ask him the same question, and then we might break it down slightly different. So he said, well, these guys are not in tune with each other. So you gotta watch these demons, man. Scriptures say Satan is always in the midst, right? So this dude definitely had it, and he definitely had a demon on him, and he was definitely wrong. Like I said, I'm gonna say it again. It was myself that knew this breakdown long before Bishop Nathaniel even knew that he was an Israelite. I'm talking about years. I came in the early 80s. I believe he came in 1990. So let's move on. Anyway, it says, can you look at these precepts and questions? And he's asking that based upon the breakdown, obviously. So he mentions Revelation 9:1, bottomless pit, Strong's, G12, Obesus or Orcus. Let me show you what Orcus is. Orcus is, you kind of going into mythology now. Let me do this here. Okay. That's Orcus. That's Orcus right there. That's Orcus. Which doesn't exist. Orcus, Latin Orcus, was a god of the underworld, punisher of a broken oath in Etruscan and Roman mythology. Orcus is from Etruscan and Roman theology. I mean, mythology. The Etruscans are the sons of Japhet in Genesis chapter 10. It said the Romans, it's not talking about the white Romans. It's talking about the original Romans, which are the people of Japhet, the Etruscans, the Minoans, the Picts. Those were the original Romans. The name Rome come from the word, from the boy, the twin brother, Romulus, the brother Remus, who they say was suckled by a she-wolf. It goes on to say, as with Hades, now Hades is a Greek the Greek mythological equivalent of Orcus, which is the devil. The name of the god was also used for the underworld itself. It is likely that he was transliterated from the Greek demon Orcus. Right, because that's Orcus is nothing but this guy Hades, which what was the other god? The other one is the Roman, the actual Edomite Roman equivalent is I'll find it. I'll find it right quick. James 5. It says James 5:1, go to now, you rich men, weep and howl for your miseries which will come upon you, right? You go to the word rich. So you ain't gonna understand these scriptures if you don't have the eye salve. Plusius, or Pluto, which is the Greek god of the underworld, in which the Minoans, the Etruscans, which are Japhetic, the original Romans, called him Orcus. So you had Hades for the Greek, you had Orcus for the Japhetic people, and then you had Plutos or Plusius for the Roman equivalent of those two gods. Okay? So now let me come back over here. So he mentions Revelation 9:1, bottomless pit, Luke 8, verse 23, and that goes into the demons. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? Let me go to that real quick. This is why these Christians are so messed up. And people are leaving Christianity left and right because they're not getting any answers. They're getting the answers from the Israelites. When he saw the Lord, he cried out and fell down before him, and with a loud voice said, "What have I to do with thee, Yahushai, thou son of the Most High, power, Most High, beseech thee, torment me not." Now I can't describe the torment that the demons go through. You know, you got to ask the demon. So next time demon come in your bedroom, you ask him. Don't go into detail about the torment and being bound, and them asking to go into the pigs. Is this the same? Oftentimes. Okay, he says, "My name is Legion, because we are many." That's the 30th verse. I want to go down to right as you read down. It says, "Then, because the Legion, which means 7,000, asked. So there were 7,000 demons in this guy. That's why nobody can hold him down. He had great strength. So when this legion, this demon or multiple demons, saw the Lord, they got an order. They got an order. Why? Because he's the second in command of all that's in heaven and on earth. That's why you're gonna worship him. These niggas talking about we don't gotta worship the Lord. When the Lord come, trust me, you're gonna worship him on that day. You ain't gonna be popping shit on that day. They humbly asked him, "Can we go into the pigs?" When they went into the swine felt the demons, possessed them, and killed themselves. It was 2,000 of them. So you can read that account. So I can't tell you what the torment is like for a demon. You got to ask a demon. Ask a demon. So now let's come back. So now he mentioned Revelation 9:1, bottomless pit. Then he mentioned Luke 8, verse 28 and 31. Okay, Luke 8 is talking about actual demons. I'm sorry, Revelation 9, let me go to that. And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star from heaven fall from heaven on earth, and to him was given the key to the bottomless pit. We know that that's not talking about a torment place for spiritual demons. This is talking about Europe. He opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit as the smoke of a great furnace, and the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit. And there came out of the smoke locusts, not demonic locusts, not poisonous, however Apostle Ramlab said it, poisonous, venomous, with scorpions on the back of them, killing people. It was talking about John. That's what the whole controversy is. Revelation, the 9th chapter. It was talking about John seeing a vision of World War I and the dog fighters. That's it. So right here, this is not talking about demons. It's talking about men in war, the Germans, mainly the Germans. Because as you go down, which I covered it anyway, when you read about the angel of the bottomless pit, yeah, where the hell is it? And they had a king over them, which was Kaiser Wilhelm II, which is an angel. The word angel just means messenger. It says in Revelation 12, no, but that's talking about actual angelic beings. You can't say it's the white man. Well, what does Revelation 12 chapter, and I believe it's the 7th verse, mean? Where it says Michael and his angels fought against the dragon and his angels. What is that talking about? The demons. That's what these Christians teach. It says in the 11th verse, and they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name is in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon. Nobody went up and ever called Kaiser Wilhelm II Abaddon. But in the Greek tongue, have his name Apollyon. They didn't call him Apollyon either. Abaddon and Apollyon in the Greek means a destroyer. So there was great destruction from the act of that one war. But the king over that whole thing was this guy, Kaiser Wilhelm II. And I already covered it in like 3 videos. I covered it, man. So I'm going back. Okay, so now let me come back here. Wait a minute. A lot of. Okay, this is the actual. Let me do this. Bring it on down, bear with me for a minute. So he mentioned Revelation 9 and 1, 9, 1 and 2, which has nothing to do with demons. Luke 8, 28 are talking about spiritual demons that the Most High had, or Yahushua had control over them. It said we see the word used when the Demonion devils feared being tormented and cast out into the abyssus. Let's say it this way. Let's say there's 2 different abyssus. All right, the first abyssus is the bottomless pit, and in Revelation 9 is talking about Europe. It's not talking about some place in hell. Luke 8 is actually talking about spiritual dimensions. Like I said, I can't tell you what it means for a demon to be tortured. You got to ask a demon. That's a serious. Ask a demon. Why are, let me see, why are the devils afraid of torment if they, the left hand and the right hand, are all in agreement with Yahweh Shai? Well, it's like a wrestling match. One guy's gonna play the good guy, the other guy's gonna play the bad guy. Did not Satan in Job 1 and Job 2, was not he given the order to come down hard on Job? Well, he was doing what the Lord told him to do. So the Lord set up them demons in Luke 8 to torment people. But then the Lord came in there and they had to get back. They had to jump back in the alley. Then it says Tobit, which these are talking about actual angels, not men. Revelation 9:14, we see more angels being bound. Let me go to that. Revelation. Those are actual angels. Those are actual angels right there. You got to have a spiritual eye to see these scriptures, man, or you're gonna bug out. It says, saying to the sixth angel which had the trumpet, loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. So we're gonna find out who these angels are. Let me see, that's Revelation, if I'm not mistaken, 16. Bear me for a minute. Revelation 16:12, and the six angels poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water there was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. So it's around the river Euphrates, because that's where that Armageddon is going to kick off. So you're going to have angels that are there, that are set there to hold things back. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go over here. Let me go over here. Angels do things on the physical realm and the spiritual realm. They can be in their spiritual angelic bodies, and they can come down in the form of men. It says, Revelation 7:2, and I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the four angels. We just read that in Revelation 9, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the tree, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their forehead. So these are talking about actual angels. Luke 8 is talking about actual angels on the left-hand side, demons. Okay, it says Revelation 20, Satan will be bound. That's talking about Esau. It's not talking about spiritual demons. Okay, let me go to 1 Peter 2:4. Like I said, if you don't have a spiritual eye, you go into the concordance, you go into the blue letter, you go into this thing, you read this book, and you get confused. You have to be led by the Spirit. you have to have eye salve in your eyes. Matter of fact, let me do this. Hope I can spell eye salve. Damn. Let me do it this way. Bear me for a minute. I should know that precept by heart. Apostle Gabar always mentioned this, quote this scripture. It happens to the best of us. Damn, what the hell is it? Unless it's one word. Let me try it like that. Try it this way. Nope, let me do it this way. Okay. I thought I did spell it right, but I made it two separate words. Let's try it this way. Let's try it this way. Okay, boom, boom. It says Revelation 3, verse 18. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire. You are that gold, and you have to be tried in the fire, that thou mayest be rich, spiritually rich, and spiritually rich, and white remnant, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness, which is sin, do not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see. See what? In the spiritual realm. So when you go to these scriptures, you know that Revelation 9 is talking about Esau and the beast, and Luke 8 is talking about actual spirits. Job 1, Job 2 is talking about actual spirits. So let me look up the word eye salve. You don't have that eye salve, you ain't gonna see a damn thing. Bear with me for a minute. Eye salve. A preparation composed of various materials and used as a remedy for tender eyelids. In this case, spiritual eyes or spiritual eyelids. You have bad eyes, you take this eye salve, you can see. The eye salve that's in our eyes it's spiritual eye salve. The Most High open up our eyes. Also goes back to the 10 virgins. 5 were wise and 5 were foolish. The ones that were wise saw because they had lamps, which was light. If you don't have light, you can't see where you're going. So anyway, I think I said enough. With that, I'm going to say shalom.